Hey y'all, Rick, Fearless, Strokers Dallas, Strokers Ice House, Punchwally Garage, Fearless Services. Good morning. How you doing? All right? Today is Saturday, July the 6th, 2024, year of our Lord. Season number 2, episode number 188. In today's show, we will cover Roland Custer. We will cover smoking. We will cover drinking. Yes, I said drinking. Let's go. In My Life, the 366 Project, coming to you almost live from almost downtown Dallas in a powerful CHUMP studio. Today's show is brought to you by Reliable Diamond Tool. That's ready2.com, REDITOO.com. Check them out. Also brought to you by Simpson Motorcycle Helmets. If you got a $100 head, wear a $100 helmet. But if your head is priceless, like my grandkids, wear a Simpson. They're the best. We are a dealer. Strokers Dallas Merch, MERCH.com. Also brought to you by Extreme Charge. I've got close to 50 motorcycles and cars on the Extreme Charge, and I never have a dead battery. I don't even own a set of jumper cables, and that's the God's honest truth. Extreme Charge, we are a dealer. Strokers Dallas Merch, MERCH.com. If you got a dead battery, that's on you, buddy. Today, the Mr. Peabody Wayback Machine goes back to 1990. So in 1990, I had a feller working for me by the name of Roland Custer. He's a strange little guy. He had one of those faraway eyes. You know, he'd look at you here, and then one of his eyes would be wandering around over there. You know, just like... And his wife Linda, and we used to go, I'd go riding my motorcycle, and I asked them to come, Linda, if she wanted to babysit my kids one afternoon while I was going to go to the lake. She said sure. She came over, and Roland came over with her, and I said, Roland, I didn't know you were coming over. And he said, yeah, I'm just going to help my wife out. And I said, okay. And I had my bike outside. I was ready to go. And I said, okay. I said, if you need a beer or something, there's beer in the icebox. He said, no, you're my boss. I respect you too much. He said, I'm not going to drink any of your beer, and I'm not going to smoke a cigarette in your house. And I said, well, I appreciate that. And he said, I wouldn't do that. I respect you too much, Rick. I said, okay, all right, well, I appreciate it. I'll be back in probably 3 hours. Okay. I go out to my bike. I walk out of the house. I walk to my Harley, sitting in the driveway. And as soon as I get there, I thought, oh, I forgot my cool rays, my sunglasses. I walked back in the house. I'd been gone 30 seconds. Roland Custer is sitting in my recliner, drinking a beer, smoking a cigarette. And I'm like, Roland, yeah. Oh, I thought you left. You said you weren't going to drink any beer and smoke a cigarette in my house. Well, I can change my mind, can I? And I said, in 30 seconds? People used to come up and they'd buy, brushes and roller covers or something at the paint store. And they'd, it'd be laying on the counter, and he'd say, thank you. And they'd say, do you have a bag? And he'd say, leave my wife out of this. Strange fella. I loved him, though. He's a strange guy. Let's check that. Woo, hey, these are some Beatles-esque shoes there, boy. I don't know what you got on, clouds and colors and wings and things. I don't know, but they're pretty cool. White toe, white toe. red and dark blue racing stripes, 2 VIN hose, white shoestrings, 1 eye down, double knotted for safety. These are, say it with me, y'all, these are some handsome chucks. You want to look around the office? All right. Some of the best marketing ever. See that pet rock? A fine young man gave me that, but when they were popular, and I'm going to say it was the 70s, they marketed those things and people bought them as a pet rock. So it was in that box and it was a rock. And it had some of that fluffy stuff on the bottom of it like Christmas trees have. Christmas trees, Easter eggs. Okay. That was marketing. Did you ever have a pet rock? Let's check Grandma's calendar. 75 years ago today, Grandma. July 6th, 1949. We went to Mother's to a club this evening. Okay. They have clubs back in the Sayre, Oklahoma, Elk City, 1949. Maybe they were speakeasies or beer joints. I can't imagine my grandma in a club. Forgot to take my pills. Dad joke. Hey, Dad, did you get a haircut? Me, no. Get it a haircut? I didn't get any of them cut. People will ask me sometimes, hey, Rick, when are you going to get a haircut? And, you know, I tell them, I'm getting some estimates now. Get off the couch, a motivational minute. Don't beg for someone's time. They're not worth it. If you want to spend time with someone and they don't want to spend time with you, move on. That's the way it is. Move on. You need to save your time for people that want to spend time with you. It'll work out. Yeah, that Roland Custer, you know, he worked at Roach Paint. And they fired him for something. I don't remember what. And he used to come by the Irving store and he drove a cab. And he would come in there and he's a little short guy, like I said, with that faraway eye. And he would come in, he'd drink coffee, and he would talk to me about hiring him back. And finally I got desperate and I needed somebody. And I talked to my boss, Milton Elms, and he said, well, he's a pretty good employee and he lives right over there by you, Rick. If you want to try him, go ahead, but he's got a pretty strong personality. You'd have to keep him in line. I said, I'll keep that knucklehead in line. And I hired him, and he worked for me for years. He always wore like a button-up shirt and slacks, kind of like you got from Goodwill. Strange fella. Strokers Dallas merch, merch.com. T-shirts and hats and koozies and Simpson helmets and Extreme Charge, all kinds of cool stuff. Wish you'd check us out. Okay, I'm going to leave you with this. Did you know that bananas are blue under the black light? And that, boys and girls, is the rest of the story. Do we care that bananas are blue under a black light? Maybe they're black under a blue light. All right, Rick, fearless. I got to go. I got a lot of work to do. It's Saturday. Love you, bye. Hey, I'll see you tomorrow.